You know what the less expensive option would be? Just to buy a new house. I think that's what you need to do.
Well,
We need a new house, but it is not less expensive.
All right. Well, I think I've had the stream up for 5 minutes. We're at 9:01, 9:02. So we'll go ahead and get things rolling here. Major week, which was felt like a long time to get all these rounds played. But we had 2 weeks to get all the rounds in, and with all of the server challenges, we'll call them, that Cookie had to deal with. Closest to pin, we had to do a little bit differently this week. So SGT did not cooperate with us as we wanted to, but we still have some results there. And Boiler, so help me God if you just tune out after I give these results.
No, man, I'm here for the Wheel of Death.
Yeah, good. So closest to pin, round 1, we had hole 7 and hole 17. On hole 7, RJD stuck one 2.83. On hole 17, Boiler, you got that one at 4.68, so that one did hold. Congratulations. Round 2, hole number 5 and hole number 14, both taken by Cole. Came in at the last second and just snake in the grass bastard took him away from everybody else. From Willie, I guess. Willie had both of those. So
Yeah, he did. And the number 5 was close too because I didn't have an exact measurement from him on the stream, but it was 3 even, and then Cole was like 2.8 or something, 2.67, so it was real close.
Great shots, guys. This is always one of the most fun things, I think. Puts a little pressure when you're standing over that tee box if you know that's closest to pinhole. And I never know which one's the closest to pinhole, so every par 3 to me is the same thing. But great shots on those guys. Awesome. Well done. We'll move on to Top Dog. So for the week in PGA, is this a mistake, Joe?
No?
That's got to be a mistake. Corey's on the top there?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. Hell's freezing over. Grimple's on the top. PGA, well done. 1 point. The only player in PGA in positive points for week 5. So way to go, man. Also happens to be the only player in PGA in positive points for the season, which we'll come to next. In Pro, this one wasn't even close. Jason Saul must have loved the course. 16 total points. Doubled the next closest. Well done. And then same thing with Webb. I mean, Soupy is just having a season right now. 16 points. The only Webb player in positive for the season. So what's interesting when we look at this is that there was one Webb player in positive and one PGA player in positive. And then in Pro, it was kind of a mixed bag. Probably I would say 60-40 in positive versus the negatives. So definitely a course of skill and ball striking where if you were not in the fairway, you were kind of screwed. So seems like at least my speculation would be that the better skilled players, the more consistent ball strikers scored better on this course. And in theory, the more consistent ball strikers would be the ones that more than likely play pro. That's my prediction. What's that?
I say, and not from the trees.
Yes. Hard to hit out of the trees.
Also, we had one more PGA player that was positive, but he's not in Top Dog. That would have been Stegall, and he would have had 7 points. So he would have won that one.
Oh, man. See, guys, this is why you play. This is why you play. All right. Top Dog for the season. Here we go. Here we go. Far column on the right gives us our standings for the season. Total points. Corey leading by 8. In the PGA, still some time left. We got 2 weeks. 8 points is not a safe lead for 2 weeks left to go. Judge trying to catch him. Jago Black, Wise, a couple guys there have a shot still. In Pro, this is still anybody's race too. I think GSPro's had a pretty solid season. We gotta hope he blows up one of these weeks or just gets injured and doesn't play. Jason Saul had a big boost last week to put him into positive territory. So we'll see what the next 2 weeks bring there. And then in Webb, I hate to say it, but this is as close to a runaway as it can be. So Soupy has to do something terrible the next 2 weeks to give this one up. But R3, do your best to catch him. Boiler, do your best to catch him. That's all I can say. All right, so we'll get to the spinner and the team sheets. Hopefully, I did check this before I got live here, and I think all the formulas will work. But the spreadsheet was changed a little bit because we got 2 rounds this week. But we did have 1 DNP. Bob, hope you're feeling better, man. Sorry you couldn't finish the round. Sound like you had a nasty little accident. So hopefully the back gets better and you can finish out. And Joe, we might want to talk offline about if that injury lingers, maybe trying to sub somebody in for just the last 2 weeks and working something out with Bob on the entry fees just to get a non-DNP if that's the case.
Yeah, we could potentially do that.
So let's spin the wheel and see who's going to be pissed off this week.
Won't be me.
I got to take Bob's name off of here too. There we go. All right, let's get it going. If you scored really bad, just hope you get paired with Bob because then you get your entry fee back. J-Boss kicking us off.
Yeah, but so many of us scored really bad.
I know, that's the thing. -10. I think the course is like, if you're striking it well, you can score well. But if you're just not, it was just such a hard course to get out of the trees.
And it's guarded.
The greens were super tough too.
It's a beautiful course, though. I think.
Let's not talk about greens. I'm still really off at Terra Edie.
Oh yeah, I haven't even approached those rounds this week. That'll be fun.
I literally conceded the last 6 holes of my round. I had enough.
You know, I believe you. All right, so team number 1 put up a stellar 29 points. I don't think that one's gonna hold this week. I'm going with 2 points as the winner this week.
I think that's got a good shot at verifying.
That's my prediction.
Got there 2 really big scores, and then a couple more medium scores. I think it could be positive.
That's my prediction. I think the winner's going to be positive too, and then second and third are both going to be negative.
I hope the best scores get paired up again like they did that a couple weeks ago. That was nice. Actually, that was like 3 weeks ago now, but.
Well, we got 1 point so far here. We got one of the big scores out of the way.
Oh, sorry, Scoopy. But that might be okay.
Oh, nope, that's no good. That's no good.
Oh, bueno.
Sorry,
He
Sue.
accomplished both this season, though, so he should be fine with that. He's listening.
-5, Joe. Got a shot. Got a shot.
Oh. Sometimes you ride the horse, sometimes you fly off the horse.
I don't know. -5 could still be good. You never know.
I mean, you saw what just happened to a 16, so yeah, it's possible.
RJD, one of our closest to pins this week. How did he score?
Close to even, I think.
3 points.
Yeah, 3.
He's played dogfights really well. In general.
Did he move to pro this season? Was he PGA last season?
I think he was PGA because it was your last season or the season before, because I won top dog for pro. I think that was 2 seasons ago though, and he was PGA and
Yeah,
Doc was Webb.
Let me go back and look at season 6 here. Now he was PGA last season, so he made the jump this one.
This season's when he did it. Yeah, good for him. Or Hunley. Hope you're liking that IXL, buddy. Or I guess you ordered it. I don't think you got it yet. Upgrading from
He
the.
got rid of PD, huh?
Yeah, upgrading from the QED. So I have the QED. I like it. I don't know. I don't need all the club data. That'll just mess with my head. I suck enough as it is. I don't need anything else telling me how bad I suck.
Ain't that the fucking truth? I got enough thoughts going through my head. I don't need to look at club data either.
That's what I'm saying. The ball data is enough for me.
I'm thinking about downgrading from a Skytrack to a Mevo just so I can have something to blame.
Go back to OptiShot.
Been there, done that. Won't go back. Alright, what are we at right now? Still -5, huh?
Yeah. I mean, and it's a runaway with -5 right now. Oh, getting close though.
Yeah, he's got a chance.
-2, -2. Who's it gonna be? Willie?
Willie was even?
Oh no, moved the dock.
Poor dock had a rough week. Yeah.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Poor Doc's just getting ready for next season to take on Soupy. That's what I'm doing too. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Just a little handicap management.
It's 18. No. Don't be a good one. Don't be a good one.
Behold. Oh, that's a.
And they're coming back from that one.
Yep. I don't think you're gonna be in the money this week, guys.
Big payout this week too, guys.
Oh, D show. Oh man, got an extra shot at Royal Dornoch this week.
Yeah, I think it actually cost them too. $220 each for first place this week. Not too bad.
And Jason. All right, this is the one we gotta watch. Another big score there. 16 for the week. Who's gonna be partnered up? LP.
And it was minus a few.
All right, we're down to what's
7.
7 points.
Got a shot there. Alright. 12, 13 point difference right there.
Oh, could it? Craig, how'd you do?
I don't remember.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
8 points. It's gotta be the winner. No question.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the Goth still had 7.
Yeah, I tuned in just in time to see that the wheel still hates me.
Who was that? Oh.
GSPro.
Oh. That's what you get for not turning your camera on.
It's rightful punishment.
Karma's a bitch, buddy.
Yeah.
Stinger?
I know, he was like minus 12, I think. There goes that one.
Oh, sorry, Brett. And rounding that out is Paul. Minus 24.
And for all you guys who didn't get a week 6 loaded up, because you haven't played yet, I guess we'll get those loaded up later tonight, first thing in the morning. So, no extensions this week.
Yeah, get it in by Sunday. If you don't, it's a DNP. Between clans and this, we had enough extensions this week.
The word's right out of my mouth.
But hopefully we'll be good on server issues for a while.
So
Sorry, Willie.
Out there with 6. We still got Stagoff with 6.
So there's still a chance. Tim May. Now the worst possible scenario here would be if you had a good week in Dogfight and you were playing in your fantasy football championship and you had either Joe Burrow or, you know, one of the Bills studs, and that game got postponed, and you got fucked out of a championship game for that too.
That would be pretty brutal.
We got this big
So
argument.
I stopped playing fantasy football a couple of years ago. Is that how it's working? They're just like, oh, screw you.
Oh, we got a big argument in our league right now of like, how do we handle this? Because, you know, the two guys in the championship this week, one of them has Burrow as his QB, and he's like, well, you know, what am I gonna do now? Because they haven't set like a date to replay that yet. So one proposal was thrown out.
Just stick there to co-champ and split the pot.
Yes,
I think
they'll.
it's the only way you can do it right
I
now.
think that's what they're gonna do eventually, but. I think what they're gonna do is if the game does get replayed, they'll apply those points to that match and, you know, do it that way. And if it doesn't, then like somebody threw out just combining week 17 and 18, and one guy was like, "Fuck no."
Yeah, no. Can't do that. I think I did hear one thing about that they may possibly play that game after this week, and then they'll just go into the playoffs after that. They'll push it a week, and then there'll be no Pro Bowl, which nobody cares about anyway, so what the hell?
Yeah, I don't even watch that shit anymore.
There's no point in watching it.
That game has had implications though, because both those teams were like studs in the AFC.
Right, that's why they would play it after this week. So it would still impact the playoff seed.
So I had heard that they might cancel this entire weekend's games and play that game again this coming Monday night, and then push everything to the next weekend, and then eliminate that bye week before the Super Bowl. But that's assuming that DeMar takes a positive turn in the next day or two, and there's still not a whole lot of news.
Yeah.
They say they had to resuscitate him in the hospital as well. What the hell happened to that?
He's still in critical condition, man.
Did he have like a pre-existing heart issue that nobody knew about, or what?
There's this suspicion of this thing called, like, I think we chatted about it in one of the channels, commodio cardio or something, which is like an impact straight to the heart right as the heart is resetting its beat, and it will stop your heart. It's happened like with baseball and lacrosse goalies. And so there have been like some doctors that have suspected that. Of course, nobody's come out and said anything definitively, but like if you look at the blow, it was right to the chest.
That's crazy though. But then he got up, stood up, and then collapsed. I mean,
you would think if it would happen more frequently though, right? With all the hits across all the seasons.
Yeah, but the timing might have to be like just perfect, like to the millisecond.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's like.
That's what they said. They said to the millisecond. Yeah.
most of them guys lead with their shoulder ahead anyway. So what the hell?
Cole, you got two closest to the pins and you only managed minus 12. That's a disappointment.
Same there.
Does that cancel out as CTPs?
That dude was minus 12 this week. He still made $450. Jeez.
That is horseshit. There's certain guys you hate paying out, and he's one of them. I'm just kidding, buddy.
He's eating that shit up.
I'm gonna invite him for a nice game at Sanctuary one of these days.
That's right. Well, he's got to save up his money so he can pay GSPro for his lessons.
I guess. Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Wow.
Ralph.
And we see some scores out there on the board, don't we?
I know, but the problem is we're getting down to it. They got to come this round, or else like it's a waste of a good score. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a 7. Judd had a decent round. He's not going to be picked this time.
Negative.
Oh, he's negative? Oh, he's still in the running for top dog for the season. All right, there's 6 points on the board. Who's it going to be, boys? Who's it going to be? It's going to be Judd.
Well, it's over.
All right.
One of the good scores must have slipped through and I didn't see it.
Oh, Mike, you lucky son of a bitch. Shooting a -16, getting your entry fees back. I kid.
$10. $10 each.
Sort range. Here we go. Let's go column D, Z to A, and sort. So here we go. Week 5, major week. Major champions. Jason Saul, LP3, and Craig Isley. Major runner-ups. Stogoth, Jago Bleck, and Run Pud Run. And third place with the bronze medal at -5, Schultze, Soupy, and myself. For those of you that scored well, we're really sorry that Soupy, that the rest of us didn't contribute for the team. But Jason Saul, this is one week where you can happily say that your good play resulted in a good result from the wheel. So congrats everybody on wrapping up week 5, which is a major week. We got 2 weeks left. Week 6 has already started. Got a couple of scores in the books. Anything we want to review on week 6, Joe? I think you already hit on it. The guys that finished up late this week, we'll get you loaded as soon as we're able to, and we'll let you know. I guess you'll see it loaded in your tournament rounds when it's ready. But we'll get you going as soon as we can. Cutoff will be Sunday at 7. Drawing will be Sunday at 9. So no extensions this week, barring any unforeseen technical disasters. I'm not convinced that one of you guys didn't sabotage the server because you had holiday stuff you had to do. But we'll wrap up here on week 6 on Sunday and get back on track from a timeline perspective, and then we go week 7. Season 8. Is it 8 already, 8. Joe? Jesus. 8. Season 8 registration is open, so feel free to peruse the sign-up sheet. Nothing really major has changed, I don't think, if I don't recall. And then
well, we did discuss the CTP thing, and that seems to have
gotten an overwhelmingly positive response to go with four per round.
Yeah, it's like 21 to 1 to 1 or something like that.
All right. I'm gonna go vote as a dissenting vote just to add one to the other column.
No, just you don't know what we're talking about. We didn't.
No, I'm just kidding. So it sounds like we might change up the CTPs to give a little more opportunities there. That's usually a nice way to get some winnings back, or some of your entry fees, so that you can feel better when you get screwed by the wheel. There's also a couple of people who I still need to settle up with from a bank perspective, and so I will send those of you who need a little extra nudge. And by the way, most of you are people who have played previous seasons, so I don't get too overwhelmed about it, but we do need to settle that up because I don't want to let it linger out there. I want to close out this season before we start next. So other than that, that's a wrap for me. Anything else you want to add, Joe?
No, that's it for me too. Play well in week 6.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us for this week with the delays, but we should be wrapped. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.